It's because of this era, you have no different. What I say, they be a mocha, say Clement. Now it's okay, see how they meet him. Because I'm was a sumo. Ghost for you, I say sumo. It's finally, it's you. You're the new addition about. Tada! Light on Monday. Or a new addition. Oh, gossip since first. Light, Aquaba.
Yeah.
It's not simple time who light anymore. So what I say. So who anymore who light him. It's a light and darkness are blending. It's also almost a rough day.
It's a bit me sure say rough or two my yen because obey papa because according to him no say na or your papa na to say because obia here as me fan in hospital but sometimes me just say bia near approach no.
Too much.
I think so because you say yenchino.
Nurses nesi omo.
Omo say yenchino. Because according to them no. Within time na no mo ho no.
Yeah.
Omo bu bi. Nurse ni ya o se na tade a we ejuma no omo bu no.
Why the cars has him? What happened there? And I say it no.
Ko bible. Your papa ko bible.
Okay.
Enti so okoye papa ko bible ni Facebook a.
Yeah.
O si na esi ni.
Yeah.
Enti nurse si wo madwuma mu.
Okay.
Omo kan bi nhyem. What I say? Omo ye madwuma. And omo unim say hospital so there emergency hall is not only one person there nkofo bebre wo hono ma dey attending
there are lots of people there
exactly enti omo say omo wo honom na ye di kan ma mo recap say Ralph ekobo ewura honom eye che say mo hwe mi nipa na me ne de ba exactly mo hwe mi nipa na me de ne ba so during that time next for who say like chaos no it's becoming too much no and omo say sadia Menya nurse eno mroro mtade no
so munye adwuma ni
da bi menya adwuma no na se menya adwuma na ba bebo me de
ene se me wo no maka bewu
na nurse ba ko bi champion ata o se na me de me ko age me man there is no way I'm on duty na obi ba be gidigidi a me ka say because of saying people are dying so me I will still work according to your papa ko bible okodi aman sa na oda so say the nurse atade no mo say what do you mean
Oya hwana. Yes, it's not funny. No, it's not funny.
Yeah, sure. It's serious. It's not fair. And not to say yes, maku 8. The outsiders that Ralph brought no maku 8. Bura nurse ni so no say. Mo na ye do obi abana because ono penasi say awose nurse atade. According to Kobibile ni de nka ye nyina just that you will not be able to recognize them that they are nurses. Nti ba ko peno na o hye ni nurse atani say ya bu ne chese ya je ne phone assault ye piano for hama nsama bu ne kon chese.
It's nurse in the picture on that screen so no. Makoko Bible page was here.
Oh, it's serious.
The picture on that screen. We say omo de bandage no eso ne nsa no na omo de hook in the corner and na nsa ba ko so omo de bandage no afound.
What means a bit in here serious?
Oh, ko Bible page hono mo I am reading say o kira Ralph arrive wo hospital hono. Only 20 boys. Only 20 boys on motorbikes so na call hono.
Exactly.
That's the follow up post no, right?
Yeah.
They say Ralph no motorbikes ni bia na carry another passenger it just omo doso and omo be pie mo enye easy omo football team no mo but then it was an emergency team Ralph eko hono mo it's emergency room no and omo kira ono Ralph no akasa de na ne condition no any life threatening
at all ne sapen na like as a way pra
it's ono Ralph no only danger
nanka ne de no obetimi de atena se kakra
okay
like I leading to be a death and as a BBC nanka obetimi abenche kakra
na omo attend to
exactly
in the panel Ralph
exactly
any moto and then crash no more attend to no more chance on be any head scan sana ko be person che it's away from that no and omo catch Ralph say o initiating the hospital card because any standard procedure or hono ma e was omo follow
and also there be
I say your way easy there.
Ghana card.
Bravo, I don't know.
Ghana card say.
Oh yeah, me Ghana now yes.
Ghana card say.
I don't know yes.
Like sometimes let's follow the protocols. Ghana card. Oh.
It's Ralph's child in the Ghana card, never hospital card because Ghana card cry out to be the two card. Ralph has said we had the ready yes.
Bro, Ghana card.
It's a move say Ralph intimidate nurses no. And I face no nurses no we say Ralph intimidating or other colleague nurses no any they take mo eko yi omo uniform senior Monday kind earlier no but Kobe Blay as also a repeat here or Hannibal because we're breaking it down with 9 points. 8.5 no say and so Ralph personally sana Kobe Blay person Ralph personally
and then the boys
no more initiative
exactly.
Wow. So more finish it. One of them. Okay. 0.6 no. And almost a hospital director no buy. And there's a hospital director no be offer so bed say Ralph ni wounds no. E dia man say ne be Ralph e ho beto no any idea. But say almost Kobe Blay chira say Ralph ni idea ni say obe siki emergency care or emergency ward hono mo a. Na ka on stormy emergency hono mo sebe en cause chaos assault nurses and de kaka ho nkoko ho no nko behwe mu a se ne nsa no a ye teacher man no and anka be teacher man but the Ralph here no e che se wamba ho no mo for care. 0.8 and Ralph Kobe just say Ralph this who gave you government or John is ano
I think who gave you care
I say Ralph this
person opa just nkofo no mo ma care no by 8 months dey into omoka.
Oh, Sana will be say Ralph back will be also trouble for not to boss. Also Ralph, those who gave you care,
yes,
not
exactly.
just those who gave you care.
Yeah.
So Ralph, those who gave you care and later got attacked by yourself and your cohort have subject verb agreement, have worked for the last 8 months without salary. She had even closed for her shift, but was instructed by her in charge to help. It is unnecessary. Say Kobe Blay no more the details no.
Okay.
Yes. No modi ama.
Onambo Kobe Blay.
No modi ama no.
Wow.
It's Kobe Blay narrative we no. And at the end there Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for a core hospital hall. And that's what led to this particular warning. Our mother by.
And the national PRO, assistant national PRO, and what do you call it? Ashanti Regional Chairman, lawyer, a free hand. So we are here this morning to solidarize with you, or to visit you and see how you are doing. We have already met management. We've met the hospital director. Thankfully, the regional director of health services also joined the meeting, and we just finished with them. After seeing you, we will meet all nurses and midwives in at the Rich Hospital, and then we'll take such remedial steps. They have assured us that they'll do everything possible to make sure that we recover fully and also apprehend the culprits. But that said, we as a union will also take the necessary steps to safeguard the interests of all nurses and midwives, and for that matter, all health workers. We want you to know that an attack on one nurse or midwives attack on every nurse or every midwife in Ghana, and by extension all health workers, because we are here to offer such essential services to the Ghanaian, and if they will not cooperate with us, okay, to be able to receive such essential service from us, then we need to let them know that we ought to be safe to save them. All right, I've been saying that we are not drawn from the army, where they swear an oath to protect the territorial integrity of Ghana at the expense of their life. We ought to be safe to save our patients. So if we scan the environment and we are not satisfied with the measures so far put together by management, we will take such steps to safeguard the interests of our members. Sure. Because we are clothed by law that in case that the environment in which you find yourself is not safe, your life and your health is not safe, you have every right to remove yourself from that environment to such a time that.
Enti anono na elidi yetu Ghana Registered Nurses and Association for Makache. And almost secretary say omuma abain 48 hours. So we did the 48 hours no. So we man tell Ralph. Ni also on be ni there so man fan to. But our patch say omunche Ralph
because nipa
50 maku 50. At me invade the hospital just to intimidate the nurses, which is not right. 8. Or say out of nipa 50 no. Yeah. Nipa 8 and a bubu lady na pre. Nurse ni nipa 8 and a bono. So out of the 50 people, those 8 people they must
be arrested.
They must be arrested. Yes, sir. No more any day. Omunyan kind about how many ambre.
And they can also say at least because labor laws near clear. Say. Oh, your nurse ni, and I saw your doctor ni. And I said, oh, feel safe. Oh, we are here, you man.
Ubet me
exit. The Omobe, no, basically, who we do between the lines are.
Say they will go on strike.
Omunye Juma. So I arrested Raf there. Omunye Juma.
I am critical.
But then Raf a true challenge.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Mahu bibisa.
Because Ralph shall record video.
Or challenge omu.
Yeah. I'll say almost CCTV camera on no more.
Omufa video nimbra.
Omufa video nimbra. Say or no Ralph no. Wabubi. Wa sorti omo.
Because within their statement they are saying that he himself was part of the 8 people that touched the lady.
And lady omo. Lady 8 people no. Wow. So this is what Ralph is saying.
And I want you to focus on these pictures I am going to be adding here. Check the time. This was an hour after the whole ignorance and the negligence of medical staffers not doing anything, right? I started recording this. And check details, time. When you see the time, then you realize that the guy had started recording, taking pictures of the actions and inactions of some of the medical staff. They want to get details. I dare them to bring footages. They have a CCTV camera there. Bring a single footage that anybody physically assaulted any medical staffer. I will bear consequences of it. But this is to help strengthening our structures. This is to help break that chain of medical negligence and rudeness of some of our medical staffers. Just because they feel like they are in the medical space, I don't know, either they think they are doing us a favor when we come to the hospital. You're not doing us a favor. We come, it's a chain of responsibilities. I do my own, you do your own, and we keep moving. Regardless of your impunity, regardless of the disrespect, the arrogance, at the end of the month, as far as you are being recorded as part of a Ghanaian worker in our friends say, Ghana labor, whatever, you will be paid at the end of the month. And that salary you are receiving accord you with a level of responsibility. And for this, I am advocating that majority of our wards should be having CCTV cameras. If we had CCTV camera, it is not about people coming there to do things, but at least it would also call the awareness of the nurses and the medical staff that somebody is watching us, and every actions we are putting up in these hospitals are being seen by somebody. So they will actually start exercising caution. Their statements that are coming out very provocating, very filthy, and some very political. Let's be very honest. And the lady, no sin in seme bubu, and my with that dislocation of shoulder, and one wine kushia baby. Me, kushia baby. I'm a traditionalist. I'm a full traditionalist. I believe in the cause of my ancestors. I believe that when I call upon them, they hail to me. And I'm telling you. So be the Nsakawa, and you're wrong. I will never, as an advocate, sit down and watch that happen. But if Obi and Fan in Sankau, and it's a cooked up to cover up the nonsense that has been happening in the hospital, there are hospital medical staffers are finding themselves in a situation they ended up in hospital. The way I treat you, they can even attest to this video that not fair. And even as medical staffers, when who say your medical staffers and sana must it be so? We are fixing a system.
And why na rap say me? Like me before Krampus, according to him, before Krampus say, "Omo be rem ne boys ne kwa be rem no." Omo bisa ne say, "Oh na dada yen treaty we." No say, "Oh they be yen treaty me." That's when
obisa boys no. Boys ne kwa complain it and said dada omo so me be gina ha sa.
What I say? Before Krampus say boys near they rem. So the boys, according to him, the boys were even outside.
Outside.
Ain't one touch you obia.
So I'm funny
at all. He didn't touch anybody. And or there say for CCTV footage embra.
Evidence. Evidence.
He needs evidence. So or the name can be because you see when you know evidence or the evidence about. So if must say wabu bia, move evidence. So my evidence and Bobby Budia.
Oh, sorry, traditional.
If you don't bring something out to prove that he did something, obebodia.
Me dem impediabo.
Diabo de enye mu.
Me mbo dia impediabo.
Enye.
Msami Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, Range Hospital versus RAF.
Exactly.
Ti enim say why na this CCTV footage beba because Ghana Registered Nurses di omo kira omo nipa bandage ye dia abon nsa. Ye dia abon kon. Oh. The biabon and sa honey are dear. You say this is in the biabon because omodo mon sake can.
It's not funny, it's not funny.
Our moon is a Ralph and then they come for a yes, sir. Ralph so say
he needs CCTV footage of what they are saying. Yes, I want to say.
Yakra.
Bye bye.